Record company executives. A professor ran an experiment on how dogs and their owners' behaviour echo each other. He took 3 people from different walks of life and put their respective dogs into a sealed room, each with 12 dog biscuits. After an hour, the professor returned and appraised the first dog, which belonged to an accountant. The accountant's dog had placed 2 biscuits next to 3 biscuits and in between made a plus sign from 2 biscuits. Over to the right was a pile of 5 biscuits. 3 plus 2 equals 5. Very good, a success. Next it was onto the civil engineer's dog, which had built a tiny A-frame bridge from his biscuits. Excellent, proves my theory. Finally, he approached the record company executive's dog, who had eaten all his biscuits, fucked the other 2 dogs, taken the rest of the day off, and on leaving, asked if there were any printed T-shirts of the event going free. No surprises there. Queen, that Bohemian Rhapsody thing, it was all right. A flash in the pan, though. They'll never last. Nice video, but yeah, that glam thing is over, finished. The dogs talking bollocks. Some of these oscillating record company people stuck their heads so far up the collective arse of Queen they could wear them as a form of hat or crown. It's a remarkable thing. There are now as many record company executives who claim to have broken Queen and seen the wonderful potential of the 6-minute Bohemian Rhapsody as there are currently people living in China. And of course none of them ever wanted to edit it. All part of the job. During their career, Queen used numerous recording studios around the world, where I spent countless hours trapped in timeless limbo. Was it exciting being one of the privileged few to be there as the band developed and recorded new songs? No, mostly it was bloody boring. And to think I passed my first year City and Guilds in mechanical engineering to hang around waiting, making tea, collecting Chinese and Indian takeaways, and feeding parking meters for a quartet of talented musicians, I was wasted. I could have been a qualified turner and fitter by now. Making records, just like film, another glamour industry, is often tedious and repetitive as take after take is put on tape until it is perfect. Then, once more, just to be sure. During the recording of A Night at the Opera, I was taken on as a full-time roadie for Queen and spent my days and nights commuting across London to the various studios being used. I was picking up an antique harp for Brian to play on Love of My Life from an equally ancient woman in Barnes, South London, when I thought, Queen is a rock band. Is this rock and roll? Then I listened to snippets of opera being sung in the control room, and when I heard other sections of what was to become Bohemian Rhapsody, I thought it was going to be a new intro tape for the live show. Wrong. It was a rather successful single. Various London studios were used for their different merits: live room, dead room, control room, or even recreation room. The studio with the magic feel was Psalm Studios in Brick Lane in unfashionable Whitechapel, in the East End of London. The first 24-track studio in the city was situated here in a poky basement. Despite this, Queen produced very innovative early material here. Wessex Studios was an old converted chapel in Highbury, North London, and the place where in 1976 we first witnessed punk. The Sex Pistols were also booked in and doing their early recordings when nobody really knew who they were. Johnny Rotten was sitting in the lounge area on a brown corduroy seating unit wearing a lime green mohair jumper and ripped jeans. Safety pins were inserted in every available space, and his hair was dyed a ginger hamster colour, spiked and lacquered. Despite this, he seemed a quiet, pleasant sort of bloke. He didn't snarl at me when I asked if I could change the TV channel, just shrugged and nodded. What was all this fuss about these guys? One afternoon, when Queen were working in the control room, Sid Vicious stumbled in, the worse for wear, and addressed Fred. "Have you succeeded in bringing ballet to the masses yet?" A reference to a quote Fred had made in the music press. Fred casually got up, walked over to him, and quipped, "Aren't you Stanley Ferocious or something?" Took him by the collar and threw him out. So much for the mean edge of punk.